Hey everybody, Wimpy here. Today's Mind Over Magic update had some really big changes in it that is definitely going to change the way you play the game. So in this video, I'm going to go over everything you need to know about the most recent update. So first off, I'm just going to pick and choose which items we talk about here. I don't think I think there's quite a few of them that are just not super impactful of the actual game. So the first one that I want to talk about is that unstable enemies and trapdoor vines spawn throughout all the forest instead of only in some parts. So I can attest to that. I've got a game here where we're pushed to the forest. We can see a trapdoor vine is growing here. We've got quite a few unstable enemies. It does feel like the spawn rate on both of those has increased, and that the trapdoor vines are now spawning in the entire biome rather than just the very end. So that's really good. I think it means that trapdoor vines are just going to be a lot easier to get, which means you can get more thorn tooth. If you remember the last update that they dropped just a week or so ago, Thorntooth is now used to create ignium, so this is a huge buff to ignium production. I would say that this is probably what the devs intended when they pushed that last update. I don't think that Trapdoor Vine was intended to be as rare as it was, so it's nice to see. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the biggest things this update is the increase to Trapdoor Vine spawns. The crystals that you unlock when you push the fog back, which are foggy crystals, misty crystals, and gloomy crystals specifically, now they're going to drop Smokepearl more often. So I've got a few crystals that I'm mining here just to see like how many Smokepearl we get versus other items. Also, misty and gloomy crystals, which this is a gloomy crystal we're mining right now, they don't drop the highest level potions, and they can also only spawn after you reach a high enough mage score. Now, I don't think mage score was used in anything else up until now, but you can see it when you go to the rooms tab. You've got your mage score down here at the bottom. It stands for magic, architecture, growth, exploration, and it represents the total progress of your school. It looks like it basically just accumulates everything that you've done, so kind of cool. Anyways, I don't think that's been used in any calculations before, but it is now, so you won't be getting any misty or gloomy crystals until you've got a high enough mage score. I'm not sure what that score is, but time will tell, I'm sure. I think it's a good change overall because it was really easy to get high level potions before by just mining these crystals. So yeah, I think it's overall a good change needed. All right, so big changes to the battle reward balance, mostly in regards to arcane scrolls. So first off, battles from 2 skull or greater enemies when you're exploring the underschool grant twice as many arcane scrolls. The burrower larva is now considered a 2 skull battle and drops twice as many arcane scrolls. And battles from invasion events, lava biome battle crystals, and fog cleanse battle crystals now grant half as many arcane scrolls to put them in line with exploring the underschool rewards. So now it's basically been balanced so that the overworld battles don't outweigh the amount of scrolls you get from the underschool battles. I think this is a fair change. It did feel a little imbalanced that the underschool gave so few scrolls compared to just like the other crystals that you unearth as you play. So I think this is fine. So for quality of life updates, they updated the trial and medallion icons and added new borders to indicate level. So let's look at the different icons and what they mean and just kind of go over the anatomy of this page now. So first off, you have your white icons, which are going to be any trials that have not been completed. So this trial still needs to be done. You still need to eat 5 gutberry soup. The other piece that we can see is the outline. So you can see this one here has an outline with like 2 little spiky thingies. That indicates that it's a gold trial. This first one that we looked at doesn't have any spiky thingies on the top and the bottom, so it's a bronze trial. Spiky thingies is the scientific term for these, by the way. Embellishments. I don't know what to call them. All right, so the blue ones are going to be trials that have been completed, and they're medallions now. And the embellishment / spiky thingies are the same. So like this one's got 1 spiky thingy at the top, which means it's a silver medallion. So this one's a platinum. You can tell because it's got spiky thingies on the top, the bottom, and both the sides. Another update we've got is that room type requirements that require a specific number of furniture items now use the word exactly to clarify. So let's look at the dining room here. So we can see it needs exactly one dining table. So I think that's nice. I know the first time that I built a dining room, I was confused why it wasn't working, and it was because I had multiple tables in there. So yeah, I think the clarification there is nice. Anyways, that's it for the updates. Thanks for watching, and have a good one. Bye.